Hi. Hi, everybody. Well, one person at the moment. Come and say hi in the comments. Tonight, we're talking about making a living from your passion. Hi, how you doing? Just introduce myself. My name's Steve from Pneumatic Lab. Been making a living from my passion of music for 20 years, over 20 years, but self-employed 20 years. And lots of people ask me, how did I do it? So pretty straightforward, but I'd like to help anyone out if they want to leave a comment and ask me questions on how I made it to make a living from what I do. It's my second live now, so I'm just getting used to being on here. Just come and say hi on the comments. I would like to turn this around actually, but orientation is locked. We rotate the device back. Yeah, can't seem to do it for some reason. Don't know why. 20 people online now. Hello, Don. Janelle, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Name a car for an edit. Tonight we're talking about, or today, wherever you're from. Hi, Harry. We're talking about making a living from your passion, because I've been doing it for 20 years. 25 people in the chat. Hi, Linda. Let us know where you're from, whether you're making a living from your passion or not. Hi, Adriel. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Everyone leave a like, please. Hello from Scotland. My wife's just been up there. She's been doing Krav Maga training for children. She's going to teach kids how to do Krav Maga. So the Netherlands, another one from Scotland. So what are you guys all doing for? Are you making a living from your passion, or are you just sort of working a 9 to 5 and then you doing your hobbies or interests after work, or would you like to make a living from your passion? Can you say hi, Nora? Hi, I can. Hi, Nora. I love Toka Boka. Love some of the names here. So where are you all from? Netherlands, Scotland. We've got me from the UK, from Kent in England. Netherlands, yep. Thank you. Haha. Jordan Torres, hi. Hi, Jordan. Norway, nice. Are you married? I am indeed. I am indeed, Angel. Where are you from? It's funny because I've done a live tonight already from my studio, but I didn't get any visitors for some reason. But as soon as I use my phone to do a live, I get quite a few. Can we see her one day? Who? My wife. Pon and Google Conlers. Yeah. Leonardo Sosa. So some of you are from like obviously other parts of the world. Angel is from Russia. My name is truly not Linda, but my name is Ravi. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, Ravi, but it's just that you got Linda on your name there. So Waka XD, I am from India. Angel, I can speak Russian. Cool. So is anyone? What's everybody doing for their careers and their business? I'm just having a chat with people on their jobs that they do. when I was live one time, I never got any views. No, I seem to get more views from the YouTube when I use the phone to go live for some reason. I don't know why. Last time I was on here, I made a few connections, and they were really nice people from different parts of the world, from New Zealand. Where else were they from? Cornwall in the UK. No problem. I'm on my mother mobile because they're okay. So I might just come on here and do like YouTube chats and see how everybody is, and have a little discussion about stuff. Because it just seems to work on the phone better. I don't know why. This is why I'm in portrait mode. If I turn it up the other way, it tells me to turn it back to portrait. I don't know why, but seems a bit strange. So yeah. So what's everybody doing for their job? I mean, are you working for yourself, or are you working? Oh, Jordan Torres, play the trombone. Oh, nice. So you're into music as well, then? Do you earn a living from it, or do you just do it as a hobby? There's a little lag, I think, in between me speaking and you guys commenting. No, I'm on school. Okay. I'm on a drama play. Oh, nice. Do you do that? Do you do that as a career? I love Toca Boca. Is that a career, or is it just a hobby at the moment? Usually, in school most of the time not have a 3-day break. Okay. All right. So yeah, I suppose it's hard. It's hard if you're busy doing other stuff. No, not really. Okay. So you only play trombone, I guess, as a hobby then. You're not really earning a living from it. Could you teach people and make money from that? I'm just sort of like guiding people, because some people say to me, "How do you manage to make a living from what you love doing?" And I'd say, "Well, because I want to. It doesn't feel like work." So some people think you can't, or some people think it's very, very hard to actually do a job or make a living from something you enjoy doing. I play every Wednesday. Okay, so do you play in a orchestra or band or something? I have a good mind, Ravi. No, a drama play. Okay, okay. So I take it that's just something that you enjoy doing then, on the side from your job. Is it? Would you not like to make a career from it at all? You would. Okay. So what's stopping you then? I love Toca Boca. Ravi with the A. Rava. You have any pets? I have a pet dog. Yeah, I do actually. I've got a Chihuahua. I've got a cat and a bearded dragon. So we've got 3 pets here. I don't know actually. Yeah, I love Toca Boca. So yeah, I mean it's hard. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to get going as a musician, especially. It's very competitive, but not only that, it's quite hard to get work as a musician, unless you're teaching and other people how to play trombone. That's a way of earning extra money on the side. I DJ on the side. Well, actually, to be fair, I DJ full time. I've done for many years. I DJ at all sorts of events. So it's mainly private events, corporate events, some weddings, birthdays. What's their name? What's their name? My dog name. What's their... The dog's name is Milo, and the bearded dragon's name is Apollo, and the cat's name is Darcy. The cat is my daughter's, but we've kind of partly owned the cat now as well. So yeah, anyone sort of like on here that wants to come and join us? 83 people in the chat apparently. Only a few of you commenting, which is good. I'm glad. But it'd be nice to know who else is around. Anyone making a living from their passion, or anyone want to that doesn't know how to? Please drop a comment. I might play you something in a minute. I don't think it would sound very good coming into the phone, but I also write music for television. My grandma has a dog that's from Belgium. His name is Job. Nice name for a dog. Grandma, yeah. I kind of guessed that you said grandma, but yeah. So the name is Job. Yeah, dog's name is Job. So yeah. Anyone got any questions about sort of careers in what you do as a passion? How did I do it? How did you go about doing it? How did you make a living from it? Unless you like your job, obviously. Some people do like their job, their main job. I'll be doing some videos actually very soon on YouTube for little tips and tricks on how to go about making a living from your passion. I'm going to play you something now. Look on here. If I turn it around. Now here is my studio. Okay. I've got two screens. I'm just going to take that off the stand a minute. You can all see that, yeah? Okay, so if you go to the cinema or watch Netflix and you watch a trailer, like a movie trailer, you'll hear the music behind it. Okay, and I do a bit of that. I actually make TV cues, but at the moment I'm doing some trailer music. I'm specialising in the genre of horror. So if any of you like horror films, anyone like horror films, horror movies? I'm going to play this now. Okay, I'm going to turn it down a little bit because so this is what I've been doing. Okay. Yeah, so that was a trailer cue. It's what you hear in the background of trailers for movies. Sorry. Yeah, thank you, Rava. I think that's how you pronounce it. No, I'm of India. That's not good music. That's what you hear in trailers. So it's movie trailers. So it's horror. The genre is horror, right? So when you watch a trailer from a movie, in the background, you'll hear music like that. So it's very epic, and this one is obviously horror music. So it's for horror films, if you like horror films. So yeah, that's what I do. I make a living from that, and DJing as well. So you're based in India? No, some people don't like horror. I don't always do horror, but I do. I'm not, on this one, a particular one. I am doing horror, which is more sound design. It's not really music. It's more sound effects. It's designing sounds for the horror movies and trailers. So it's not really a musical piece. I do music, but that's more horror sound design. That's why you're thinking, oh no, I don't like that because it's not musical. But it's not. It's aimed to make you scared. So yeah. Don't be mean. Ananya Panda. You know what you know what this is, don't you, Ananya? You know that trailer music is horror. Um, trailer music is all about creating some kind of like tension, and all depends on what kind of movie it is. Obviously, some of it is quite epic and very very orchestral, but this particular stuff is more aimed at horror music. It's horror films, movies. When are you visiting Puerto Rico? I won't be visiting Puerto Rico. I don't think, not for not for a while. But because I get nightmares. You don't watch horror films then, Linda Rava? I'll call you Linda as well because that's what your name is on YouTube. You do. Oh right, you get nightmares. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I used to get nightmares watching the horror films. 95 people in the chat, only a few people chatting. Yeah. So so we are talking about making a living from passion. So I'm very very grateful that I am. I am back. Waka XD. Hi. Glad you come back. You got 83 viewers. I know. That's good, isn't it? It's pretty good. I didn't get any when I was in the studio earlier on, though, for some reason. I had the streaming software, OBS, linked up to YouTube. And I did it for about half an hour. I didn't get anyone, unless it wasn't showing them. But I had it all set up properly, but I couldn't see anyone coming into the stream. But as soon as I opened the phone and set it up to stream on the phone, just chatting, I get like 106 viewers. Everyone liked the stream. There's a few coming in, a few going back out. Did you have to save and work a 9 to 5 or something before you could work on your passion? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I took a bit of a risk, really. I was in the music business anyway, so I used to sell music to record shops for a living, working for a company, and that was for about 5 years. But I was also DJing as well on the side, and then I say 2005, I left the company because I wanted to run a DJ agency, entertainment and DJ agency. So I took a bit of a risk because my son was only a baby, but I took that risk. I was very lucky, to be fair. I was very lucky because I went straight into working at a nightclub, DJing 2 nights a week, earning really good money, and that was for about 2 years. And in between that time, I had Monday to Friday to build up my entertainment agency, because the money I was earning on a Friday night and a Saturday night at the club was paying all my bills. So I had some money to invest back in as well. So I learned how to use Google AdSense. Sorry, not AdSense, AdWords. So that's advertising with Google. I learned how to do that. I was learning everything, learning how to design a website. So I built a website, and then use Google to advertise the website. And the phone was ringing, people booking to get a DJ booked. I managed to buy my first load of equipment, which was sound and lighting equipment. I paid for that on a credit card because my I couldn't borrow the money off of family because I didn't think I'd ever do it. So I paid for it all on my credit card and paid it off within 3 months through the gigs I was getting. Happy birthday, Linda Rava. Yeah, so that's really how I did it. And then 20 years later, I'm still running the business and still making a living from it. But I also have other income streams as well from music. So I write, as you know, I just played you a piece. I write music for television. I guess the universe finds a way when you follow your passion. It does, but you've got to believe. You've got to really believe in yourself, because no one else will. You won't always get belief off other people. So you've got to believe that you can do it yourself. Thanks. What's your name? What, me? My name is Steve. Pneumatic Lab. Steve from the Pneumatic Lab. But did it scare you when you started? Like, what if it failed, and what if you failed and lost your savings? Well, what's the worst case scenario? If it did fail, you just go and get another job. And that's how I looked at it. You know, I just thought, well, if it doesn't work, then I'll go and get another job. Steve from Minecraft. Yeah. Luckily it worked for me. But I was working long hours. I was working, like, during the day. I was working right up from the. I still do now. I mean, I'm here tonight, just finishing off this horror trailer piece. So I'm in the studio tonight doing that. And then at the moment, the DJ work is a little bit quiet because of the time of year. So I would. My tip on making things work, if you can, is to save enough money when you're doing well for the times that you're not. Okay, so when you're really doing well, and like my peak times are summer, I'd say from about end of April to October is my peak time for DJing, and I also get other DJs work. I also earn from that, and also I book in musicians like sax players, jazz duos, and stuff like that. So they're booked into different events, which I earn from as well. So you make your money from all that kind of stuff. So eventually you're making enough money from different areas, and you can make a good living. So you find your niche, okay? So I don't know what your niche is, Ananya, what your interests are, what you do for a living, but say you like photography. Just for example, you like photography, so you want to make a business from photography. So what you do is your main area of revenue will most probably be from weddings. So then you would find other niches, other areas in that niche to draw revenue from. Yoga wellness is what I'm interested in, but I work a corporate job. Yeah, yoga. See, the thing is with yoga and wellness is quite a popular niche, but very competitive as well. However, you can do it. So what you can do if you're good at it, I'm not sure where you're from, what part of the world you're from, but you could put together yoga classes or yoga sessions in your local area, maybe one night a week or something, and then advertise it in your local area, and then you'll have people come into it, and you can charge them like, I don't know, I'd say, well, I'm from the UK, so I would charge something like £5 per person. If you got like 20 to 30 people in the class, it's not a bad bit of money. So then what you do is you just build it up and keep doing it and build it up until you set up another class another night somewhere. Do you know what I mean? You could do it in another area outside your area, and then you before you know it, you're making it a full-time income. I'm going to bed by good night. Yeah, good night, Rava, Linda, whatever your name is. Phaser Sana 13 is teasing Linda. Now, don't fall out of each other. I've just got to pour myself a drink of water. So 108 people in the chat now. That's not bad. I'm just a bit scared to start. I'm just a bit scared to start and take the first step and put myself out there, but that's great advice. Don't ever be scared. Let me just say something, right? Fear is your worst enemy. Okay, right? Like I said before, what is the worst case scenario if you do it and you fail? Most people fail, and they fail for a reason. They learn from their failures and their mistakes. So what you do if you start it up and it doesn't work, then you need to look at why it didn't work, and then you need to stand back and think, right, okay, why didn't it work? And then make a few notes and then start again and change it. Don't make the same mistake, because that's what normally happens is people make the same mistakes over and over again. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Mummy. Linda, I thought you was going to bed. So anyway, Ananya, that's what you need to do. Also, once you're, I mean, yoga and meditation is a huge market for it, because a lot of people, especially in the West, they're very stressed out with jobs and stuff like that, and their lifestyles. And yoga and meditation is very much a popular niche. So if I was you, I would really go for it and take that risk. 137 people in the chat. That's good. That's good. Drop us a like. Drop us a sub, please. I really appreciate if you drop me a sub, because I'm doing regular lives on here for chat for people that want to, that want to sort of few tips and advice on making a living from your passion and what you like doing. Believe me, I tell you what, for 20 odd years, for the 20 years that I've done what I do, it feels like I've retired. Feels like I've retired, because I don't do the 9 to 5 anymore. I don't have a corporate job, and it's thank you, and it just feels like I'm retired, and that's the best part of doing what you love as a living, It doesn't feel like work. So you just, I mean, 2006 was the year that I went self-employed doing what I do and left the corporate job. And as far as I'm concerned, was 2000. I'm 53 now, and 2006, I might as well just turn around and said I've retired. That's when I retired. I was in my 30s. 20 years is a long time. Have you ever lost motivation? There's been a few times where I've felt like throwing the towel in, yeah, giving up. But that's only because of the whole tax system in the UK. It's not very fair on people that are self-employed. The tax system it can ruin small businesses to start with, because what's happening is if you make enough money. Hi Daniel, this live is about making a living from your passion. Mine is music. I've been making a living from my music career for 20 years, and it doesn't feel like work. So a lot of people are stuck in their corporate 9-to-5s and not happy. Some are happy, some aren't. What do you do, Daniel? Wasn't it easier back then compared to now? As in back then there weren't as many people taking the road less travelled. Not really. I think it's easier now. And then it's easier now because you have more tools at your disposal. You have YouTube, you have TikTok, you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have all these different platforms where you can advertise your business. You can get online, you can talk to people like I'm doing now. You can even build an online presence. You can build a YouTube channel and earn from that later on. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm doing that. I'm doing that because I'm doing this because I like to help people. But there's all sorts of ways you can earn. You can make your business work now. Websites, and I know the websites were around when I first started, but it's a whole lot easier now because you've got all these tools online that can help you. But the market is saturated. So many people doing it. There's a lot of DJs out there doing it. I'll tell you that now. There's a lot of people making music for television as well. If you was to look at the competition, and you're scared of it because you think there's too many people out there then doing it, then you'll never do it. So you've really got to take the plunge and do it. Otherwise, you're never ever going to do it. So you've got to make that effort to don't ever use fear. Don't ever use fear to put you off, because that's half the reason why a lot of people fail and they don't even do it. They don't even take that risk or that plunge to work full time doing what you love. Drake versus Kendrick. What's your thought on that? Well, I thought it was quite interesting the other day because there was a drone flying over Drake's apartment. And I don't know if you saw that video where Drake come out of a shoe and tried to chuck it at the drone. I don't know who was behind that drone. I've no idea why that drone was watching Drake, but it was quite an interesting video. I'm stuck in my 9-to-5, buddy, but happy on the building trade. Look, listen, if you're happy, Daniel, what's the point of leaving your job? I just wanted to work for myself and be my own boss. That's all I wanted to do. But if you're happy, there's no reason. Oh, and the only reason why I'm talking like this, and I will be talking again like this on YouTube, is because I speak to people quite a lot that work for a corporate, 9-to-5, and they might be earning good money, but they're not happy doing it. So if you're happy, then there's no reason why you should leave that job. Thanks for the likes. Thank you. If you can drop a few subs, that would be good. Please do follow me, because although it's music and we have different types of videos on the channel. There's going to be like, and Anya, there's going to be a few relaxation music streams as well on videos that I'm doing, because I love that sort of stuff. I love that music. I used to write some music for a meditation company called Divinity Publishing, which was run by a hypnotherapist, quite a well-known one, called Glenn Harold. I used to work for them quite a few years ago, writing some of the music for the CDs. It's all online now, obviously digital, but back in them days, I used to write some meditation music. So I do like that sort of stuff. So that may interest you, Ananya, if you're into yoga and meditation. See, I've got different areas that I delve into, and that's what you got to do. So, you know, I'm no guru, believe me, I really am not. But all I'm doing is just letting you know what I did many years ago and still doing today. So it's worked for me. So it can work for everybody else. You know, I'm no one special. Sultanat, don't understand. I'm sorry, I really don't understand that. Not sure if there's a way of translating that one. So yeah, it's not difficult. Well, I'd say it is difficult, but it's not impossible. Anyone can do it. If I can do it, anyone can. So 105 people in the chat. Doing good. Quite like these little chats. It's good to chat with people all over the world as well, even though some of you, you know, you see I speak English. Us English are a bit lazy, to be fair. We don't speak. There's not many of us that speak other languages. We just expect other people to speak English. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. Sultanat, I don't really understand. Nice little chat going on here, though. Anyone else got any questions? In English, if you can. That looks like it's Russian. Is that Russian? Sultanat, is that Russian? No. Is it? Or is it Greek? I don't know. Anyone know that language? Help me out here. No. What's the... Looks like Israeli. Yeah, it could be. Can you speak Russian? Me, I can't, no. Sultanat, hi Sultanat. That's more my language. Hebrew, yeah. It's Russian. Yeah, it looks Russian, doesn't it? But also it does look a bit Hebrew as well. Yeah, I've seen the Israeli language, and it does look very similar to that. So yeah. Yeah, Fluffy Rob. It's Russian, yeah. Okay. So what else? What does everybody else do then? Anyone else follow their passion, or they work to 9 to 5? Oh, Kazakhstan. Okay. Interesting. If you're in the chat and you want to drop us a sub, please do. I'm trying to build up the channel. It doesn't cost anything to sub, and I won't hassle you. I promise. I promise. It doesn't cost you any money to sub. To just hit that subscribe button. That's all you got to do. That's all I ask for. Just so that when I go live next, you will know, and we can come on and have another chat. LLL, Sally Shokomi. Hi, Sally. How are you? Thank you for the likes and that. We appreciate it. New Underground. Cool. So, Kazakhstan. What time is it over there? Over here it's 8, just 2 minutes past 8. And Anya, there's on my channel, there's there is a piece of meditation music on there. If you have a little look, maybe it's something you could, if you want a copy of it, I can always send it over to you. You can drop us a message on there or something. Or you can take it off of YouTube as ways of doing it. No underground music. I kind of get what you mean. I'll have a look. Yeah, it's there's part 1 and part 2, so it's kind of it's only I've done more. I've done more than that, but I've only just started the channel. I've only just started to sort of build it up. So that's the only kind of meditation music that's on there at the moment. I suppose you could do yoga to it. It's very, very floaty though. I think it's more meditation. I might do some more on there, different kind of Pilates, yoga, meditation music, and stick it on there. I quite enjoy doing it actually. It's quite nice. Very therapeutic for me to write that sort of music. unlike this horror stuff, it keeps me up at night. So Saltonat, I'm not sure what you mean by no underground music. I don't know what you mean. Just out of curiosity, why does Berlin have so much techno house music? So many DJs. Is it something about the culture? Well, I used to be a house DJ, believe it or not. I think the UK was more popular for it. It's not as much now, because I'd say the club scene over the sort of recent years, the majority of people that were going to clubs in the 90s are my age, and we don't really go out anymore. So, but Berlin, I think the techno scene in Berlin was quite big. I think it's because Germany and that area has always been popular for electronic music. And then Kraftwerk were from Germany, and I've always been a big fan of electronic music. I love electronic music. I mean, I anything from Jean-Michel Jarre right the way through to electronic dance, which I was involved in for quite a few years. There's just loads of bands. New Order, some of the 80s pop synth pop bands I used to like as well. Imagine Dragon, yeah, they're quite good. I like them. I think that's what you mean, isn't it? Imani Dragon, Imagine Dragon, the Imagine Dragons. A bit more poppy, for me, but still good band though. They do a lot of music for TV as well, I think. They have had some music in television and movies. I think they did that. I think there was a track they did fairly recently that was used in the Top Gun, the new Top Gun movie with Tom Cruise. Just for your information, I also like the paranormal. Quite fascinated with the paranormal. I might do some lives on that very soon. When the weather gets warmer here in the UK, I want to go out on location. Because I live in Kent in the UK, there's a lot of history here, a lot of places that are haunted. And I also like the UFO subject as well. I love that subject because I'm a witness. I had a close encounter when I was younger. Fascinated ever since. And I've written music for Alien Encounters series on Discovery. If you ever get a chance to watch that, there's some music on there that they've used a lot of my music on there. So I do a lot of electronic tension music as well, which gets used in reality TV. like alien encounters, and I've had a piece of music in Love Is Blind on Netflix as well. So just waiting for a few more comments here. So yeah, if you haven't done already, please drop me a sub. I would appreciate it. Rock music. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, the old old pop, yeah, pop rock, yeah. There's 82 people in the chat now. It goes up and down though, and there was 130 earlier, 98 now. So just people coming in and out, I think, a lot of the time. If you stay, thank you. Nice that you can stay. So what can we say? So yeah, we've gone off topic a little bit, but that doesn't matter. I don't mind. So, and then you still around? You probably listen to my music on my channel, aren't you? Yeah, this is my second live stream on YouTube now. I've been doing some on TikTok as well because I've got a channel on. I've got a TikTok account on as Pneumatic Lab as well. If anyone's on TikTok, please do pop over and give us a follow. 50/50. What's that? Rock and pop. Yeah. Anyone else in the chat? Anyone from the UK? Anyone from the United Kingdom? We've been on. I'm going to go up to about an hour on this live. We're on 48 minutes now. The reason being is not that I don't want to talk to you guys. It's just that my phone is only on 20%. So and the Sultanat keeps talking to me in different language, and I don't understand it. So yeah, so I'm going to give it till we're going to go for another 10 minutes, okay, and then I'm going to have to sign off until I'm going to come back on the weekend. I'm doing a little DJ set on TikTok over the weekend as well, because I've got a bit of a following on there, and I'll be back on here over the weekend. So come and find me next time I'm on live. Hello, Julie. Where are you from, Julie? I could plug this phone in actually, but my charger's downstairs. So. Julie Newell, whereabouts are you from? By the way, if you just joined us, we are talking about earning a living from your passion, following your passion, and don't listen to everybody else when they say you can't do it. Gamer X Edits, hello, how are you? I take it you're a gamer. My son's a gamer. He loves playing the games. Thank you for the likes. Are you going, Sultanat? Bye. Is that bye? Is in bye? Thanks for the likes. Drop me a sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, if you drop me a sub, then there's going to be different videos going up very soon about ways on making TikTok. Yeah, come and follow me on TikTok. Find me on TikTok, Pneumatic Lab with a K, Pneumatic with a K Lab. Come and find me on there as well. I'm quite active on there really. I do a few little DJ sets, playing a bit of music on there. but also I do little chats like this as well. So really my main sort of platforms are TikTok and YouTube. I must admit the YouTube people are a lot more nicer. I think Gamer X Edits, I think you was on here the other night, weren't you? When I was on here. Abid, hi, say my name. Hi, Agbid, if that's how you pronounce your name. How are you? Hope you're well. Whereabouts are you from? So, Abid, you've got a nice, looks like an umbrella picture. What do you do in your free time? In my free time, Gamer X Edits, I come onto YouTube and TikTok and chat to people and post the odd video now and again and do little music streams and stuff like that. That's what I do in my free time. Equinox Plays, hi. Hi, how are you doing? Abid, I'm from India. Well, hello, Abid from India. I'm from the United Kingdom. I like that. So what's everybody doing tonight? You just chilling out, yeah? Just chilling? What do you think of South African people? Nice people. I know a few, actually. I've got a couple of DJs that work for me that are from South Africa. They're not from, well, they are from South Africa originally, but they live in the UK. They don't DJ for me in South Africa, but they live in the UK. So yeah, I've got a couple on my team that originate from South Africa, and that they have that very, very strong accent, don't you know? It's a very strong accent, very distinctive accent as well. I take it you're from South Africa then, Gamer X Edits? Akbid, it's 1:44 AM here. Wow, you're still up. Hi, hello, Mariam. Yes, I am from South Africa. Whereabouts? Are you from Johannesburg or somewhere like Cape Town? Anywhere like that? I'm just waiting for the reply. I'm from Johannesburg. Nice. Some lovely coastline along there, isn't there? I think. Or is that Cape Town? I don't know. I know there's some pretty spectacular coastline along that South African coast. Mariam, whereabouts are you from? If you don't mind, everybody, can you just drop us a sub? If you're interested in music and how to make a living from music or any other subject like that, drop us a sub, please. I'm trying to build up the channel. Hello from Kazakhstan. Another one from Kazakhstan. I've just had someone on here from Kazakhstan. Nice one, Gamer X Edits. Thank you. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. But I'm not sure if you've got a channel yourself, but if I do find your channel, I will sub you back. And it goes for anybody else as well that sub me. There's a way of me doing it. I'm sure there is. I'm sure I can sub you back. Makes a lot of difference. We're here to help each other. So 78 people in the chat. 78. It's quite a lot. It's been pretty consistent actually. I have a channel. Good. Okay. Well, I'll sub you back then. Let me just see if I can sub you right now. I'm not sure if I'll be able to from here. Might be able to. Oh, must be a way of me doing it. Oh wow, got some subs. That's great. I'll see how I can do it. I'm not sure if there's a way of seeing who subbed me or not. Let me see if I can click on your name. Channel activity, add as a moderator, put you. Yeah, I can't seem to be able to do it on here for some reason. Unless you've... Yeah, it's really hard to do it. I'll find out a way of doing it. You could always... I'll tell you what you could do, GamerX Edits, or anyone else on here. If you find one of my videos on my channel, you can always leave a comment. Just say you was in the live on Friday evening, and then I'll click on your account and I'll sub you. Okay, that's a good way of doing it, because I'm pretty certain there isn't a way of doing it other than that. But I do appreciate all of the subs tonight. I've got quite a few actually. Not bad. So yeah, might do this a bit more often, because it makes a lot of difference when you get subs. 88 people in the chat. If anyone wants to drop a question about making a living from your passion, working for yourself, escaping the 9 to 5, whatever you want to know. Hello, sir. Joystick Joy at YT. Hello. Hi, brah. Musami Gangali. I think that's how you pronounce it. Hi, brah. I'm randomly watching your live. Thank you. Come and join us. We're chatting about working for yourself, making a living from your passion, all that sort of stuff, escaping the 9 to 5. I did it 20 years ago. I never looked back since. It's been great. And this is my little hobby of YouTube and TikTok. I do a lot of TikTok as well. Big back, Avery, big back. Big back. Tell us more about your life. Well, I'll tell you, but you've got to like. You've got to like what I say. Well, I've been in music most of my life. I was I'd say when I left school, I was a drummer in my youth. So when I was early teens, I was a drummer. So I used to play percussion instruments and drums. And then I left school and worked for a speaker manufacturer called KEF that make hi-fi speakers. And then I'd say I was there till 1994. I left KEF. I was a rave DJ in the early 90s, doing raves, DJing at raves on the side. Always done DJing on the side in them years. And then went from all-night raves, because that was obviously the era where it was quite popular and very big. I went into clubs and bars and was DJing clubs and bars. I was working, I set up a very small club DJ agency at the time while I was working for, working for clubs and bars, built up a bit of a profile. I was doing studio sessions with a guy called Tony at the time in late 90s. We had a kind of duo that we worked on together in his studio, and we was making progressive house music, deep trance. We got a big single out and it got played by some very, very big DJs in 1998, including Sasha and John Digweed, and all the big DJs are playing it. It ended up on several big dance compilations. It earned us a few quid in royalties. I learned how the royalty system worked within music, just by having that single out and being used on some big compilations. Earned quite a few quid out of that. And then fast forward to early 2000s, worked at a company called Pinnacle, and I was a sales rep for, they were a record company, so I was a sales rep for them. I was driving around the south of England selling big singles, big albums from artists, all sorts of artists, and selling it into record shops. And then I went from that to setting up my own DJ company in 2006 on my own. I learned everything myself. Learned how to set the business up, learned how to design a website, learned how to advertise it on Google. It was a lot of work, but it paid off. And 20 years later, I'm still doing it. So that is my history. Thank you for the likes. Thank you. What do you do, Gamer X Edits? Do you do over in South Africa? There's a big house scene in South Africa, I've heard. Quite a big house scene, house music. And it's called Afro House. And it's big over here as well now. It's come over here. It's quite big. I quite like it. Thunder03FF, hello. How are you and where are you from? Tell us about yourself. What do you do? I do anime edits. Oh, nice. India, bro. Okay, cool. There's a few people in here tonight. A few people from India. A couple, actually. This is a great thing about YouTube. Everybody's from all over the world. It's great. It's great chatting to all of you all over the world. Do you watch anime? Not really. No. I do know someone. One of my son's friends is quite into anime. Love from India. Yes. Well, thank you. Thanks for the love. Drop us a sub. Anyone else want to have a little chat on here? Anyone else want to fire a question about earning a living from your passion? If it's tax and stuff like that, I can talk to you if you're from the UK, because that's the only tax part I know about if it's the UK. Because I got asked the other night, actually, I got asked on here what can, by somebody else from the UK, what you can claim back as expenses when you work for yourself. But I can only answer for anyone that's from the UK because that's where I'm based. I've been live over an hour now, which is good. $64 minutes. 73 people still in the chat. How to earn a living from your passion. Is that a question, Gamer X Edits? I take it you're into anime. So if you're doing edits, anime edits, then I don't know your niche. I don't really know your business. But there must be, okay, yeah. There must be a way for you to make a living from it. I don't know how. It's not really my kind of forte, if you know what I mean. But earning a living from anything that you like, you enjoy doing, there is a formula. You just got to work at it, and you got to wear all the different hats yourself to start with. And then when you build up your business later, you can get other people involved. But to start with, you need to work extra hard and build it up. Excuse me, and wear all the hats. Like, you know, you've got to do your own marketing, own promotion, advertising. Got to look into that, getting advertising done. You know, websites. You can probably, if you can afford it, get someone else to do that. At the end of the day, websites can be done cheap online now anyway. Doesn't have to be like too amazing. Just have all your information on there. Just a fresh spawn. That looks like Kazakhstan language again. There's been a few people from Kazakhstan on here. No worries, Gamer X Edits. That's fine. You know, it's drop. You know, at the end of the day, it's a formula. Just got to follow. If you're doing like anime edits, then you've got to know you've got to research your business first. So research what other people are doing. Have a look. Have a little Google anime editors or whatever, and have a look, see what other people are doing, what other companies are doing, and see what formula they're doing. You know, the website. Take a look at the website. See what services they're providing, and just follow that or mimic it and do it better. I mean, people are worried about competition and taking a risk, but there's always going to be competition in what you do. I mean, DJing is very highly competitive, but I do what I do well, so I always get bookings, and people will come to me because they know they're going to have a good night. God loves you, bro. I will sub. Thank you, the monkeys. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Also, you've got to be very... Okay, good advice. I'll give it a try. Also, your mind, right, can be your best friend or your worst enemy. So if you're doubting everything all the time, your mind is your worst enemy. But if you get over that barrier, okay, and you stay positive and you say, I'm not going to listen to that person who's basically said that I'm going to fail. Even if you do fail, so what? You just try it again and learn by your mistakes. Like I said earlier on to one of the commenters on here, you know, you're going to make mistakes. You will. I made plenty, but you learn by them. And please believe me, I'm not a millionaire at this at all. I'm not. I didn't make millions. I didn't make millions. Like, the thing is with YouTube, throughout history, YouTube it's an amazing platform because you've got people on here that are giving away free advice. You know, you can pay for this advice on online courses, but YouTube gives it away for free, people. But not all of them are, I'd say, genuine. Some of them are a little bit, got to be a bit careful of. Some of these like gurus that are running around in, you know, sports cars saying, I made this amount of money by doing this formula and doing this. If you copy me, then, you know, I will, you know, I can guarantee you'll be a millionaire like me. They're not really millionaires, and they hire them sports cars out. I could do the same right now. And I could say, look at my sports car. I've just hide it out for the day. Right, I won't tell you that. And then, you know, I've made all this money, and I've got this sports car, and I've got this huge house and everything. And it's a lot of it's lies. You know what I mean? There's only a few that I say that are actually, you know, genuine. And the humble ones, you've got to trust. Okay. Some of these so-called gurus, okay, right, that you know, flaunting all this wealth everywhere on YouTube, they're not always genuine, so don't be very careful of them. Okay, so okay, good advice. Hello, Renzo Beans. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. And please do drop me a sub if you get a chance. I really appreciate that. Don't ask for much. Just a few subs. That's all I ask for. It builds my channel. It helps me out a lot because I do enjoy YouTube and I want to try and make a big thing of it. And I want to build the channel up to have various aspects of music. So it'd be streaming music on there. There'd be like a little bit of music tutorials. There'd be tutorials on how to make a living from your passion, like we're talking about now. Because I'm UK based, it might be a bit more, the angle might be aimed a bit more at the UK than anywhere else. but I'd say 90% of what I talk about can be taken in by anyone from all over the world, really. So I've got 25% left of my battery, and I can't find my charger. I think I've left it downstairs, so I'm going to give it a little bit longer. And then I'm going to have to sign off, guys. But I really do appreciate you joining me tonight, and thank you so much for the subs. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to be doing this like 3 times a week, I think. So next time I'm on, you should, hopefully, if you're subbing me, should get a notification. I'm going to think of another idea for the next live. All right. It would be very similar to what we're talking about tonight, but it would be like a similar, slightly different topic, but similar, if you know what I mean. It'd be associated with what we're talking about, but slightly different. If I sub, are you going to dom? If I sub, are you going to dom? Hoggoblin. I don't know what you mean by dom. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by dom. Can you explain? +2. Still don't really understand what you mean. Sorry. But thank you. If you do sub, I really do appreciate it. Very, very grateful for everybody's subs tonight. I think I've gained about 20 subs tonight. I mean, it's not bad, really. But very grateful to you all. Thank you so much. I'm hoping you can get some good advice from tonight's live as well. I mean, it's important. It's important to say that that you know, I'm not one of these people that run around in a sports car, you know, but I have succeeded at what I've done. You know, I've always said many years ago to the naysayers, a couple of family members of mine, they said, "You live in a dream world. You're never going to make it. You're never going to make a living from your passion. You won't make a living from music. I can guarantee you." And I said, "I will. I will." And I always say to them, I always said, I won't be a millionaire. I never said to them that I'll be a millionaire. I said to them that I will make a living from my passion and make a living from music. And I did, right? So that's all that counts. As long as you're making a living from what you enjoy, it makes a whole lot of difference to your lifestyle and your well-being. Okay, so, yo, hi, Grayski. How you doing? Glad you could join us. I am signing off very shortly. Thanks for the advice, and I really appreciate you. No worries, GamerX Edits. Drop me some messages if you can. Always help out when I can. As you're subbing, you should get a notification when I'm on live again. So yeah, any advice, any further advice, just drop me a message on YouTube and I'll see what I can do for you. All right. I'm not selling a course or anything. I'm not selling any courses. I'm not interested in that. I just want to build a channel. Just want to make the channel a bit bigger. You know, I'd like to get to 1,000 subs. That's what I'd like to do. I know it's not going to happen in a couple of days. What is this stream about, Grayski? Grayski, this stream is about making a living from your passion. Mine is music. I've made a living from music for 20 years and never looked back since. It's been great. And I'm still running my music business now, which is entertainment, DJing, and writing music for television as well, because I've got a recording studio here. Could say, are you Mark Zuckerberg? I wish. I wish I had his money. Ooh, I make music too. Okay, Grayski, so what sort of music do you make? I make music for TV, but my history is making dance music and electronic music, which I do love electronic music. but now I make music for television mainly. So a lot of music cues. I'm signing off because I have to sleep. No problem, Gamer X. It's glad you could join us tonight. Thank you very much for joining in the conversation, and please do stay in touch and join us on the next live. Good night, Gamer X Edits. Greyski, I make beats for rappers. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's it. There's money in that. There's good money in that. If you can find the right platforms to sell your beats, you could even set up a YouTube channel and sell your beats on there. Have links to buy them. What advice would you give someone who wants to start out in the music industry? Frankie Pizarre. Thank you for joining, Frankie. Starting out in the music industry depends on what area of the music industry you're looking at. I mean, I DJ for corporate events and private events. I make quite a good money from that. I compose music for television, and that's extra income for me. Punk rock, okay. Right, let me just yeah, I got YouTube channel. It's 1K subs soon. Oh, nice, Greyski. Yeah, you're way ahead of me, mate. Frankie Bizarre, punk rock. Okay, so are you in a band? What, are you a musician in a band, punk rock band? What you could do is have your band initially as, you know, an outfit, an artist, band, whatever you want to be as punk rock, and have a Bandcamp account if you haven't got one already. Your bass player, okay. The only advice I can give you is it's tough for bands, really. But you have got a lot of ways of selling your music. So I'd say that music sales at the moment aren't very good. Streaming is terrible. But Bandcamp, have you heard of Bandcamp? Which is a platform online where you can, what you do is you record your music in the studio as a punk rock band. You get your album or your EP, you get it mastered, and then you put it on Bandcamp for sale, and they take a very small percentage. And then you can send that link out to all your fan base, and hopefully they'll buy your music. Or you can go on to DistroKid or any one of these platforms and pay a basic fee, which I don't really agree with, but a lot of them do charge you, so that they can distribute your music to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube Music as well. Yes, I find that to be the best way to get the music out there and get on compilations. Yeah, I mean, it's tough though, isn't it, for streaming? Spotify and Apple Music, it's very tough. I would say the only way to get noticed on Spotify really is get on the playlists. Playlists are a big one. Some companies charge you to get on there, which once again, it's a bit iffy. I don't know. You could find out who the people are that put these playlists together and approach them yourself and say, I've got music here. And I was wondering if you could have a little listen and hopefully include it in your playlist on Spotify. That's an option. Also, you could still go the old school route and you could go out and just do local gigs. Thank you so much. Cheers, mate. No problem. Drop us a sub, Frankie, if you can. I'll be doing several of these lives and I'll be doing a few little videos on there. Now, I really am gutted because I've got to stop this live in a minute because my battery is very low and it's gonna run out. And I can't find my charger. But I'm going to be back on here over the weekend, so it'd be really good to see some of you again. That's it, right? It'd be good to see some of you on here. Frankie Bizarre. If you want any more advice, come and onto the next live chat, or if you can drop me a message on one of my videos or something like that, and then I'll sub you. I'll sub a lot of you in return. It always pays to sub each other back. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. I'll see if I can sub you back, mate. So yeah, cool. Anyway, listen, guys, really good to chat tonight, and I hope I could help some of you out with some advice. I will be doing these quite often, so it'll be like at least two times a week, hopefully. I'm not sure. See, with TikTok's a bit different. I'm on TikTok, by the way, as well. It's a bit different because you can notify all of your followers when you're going live, but I don't think you can do that on YouTube. I'm not sure. I'll have to try and find out a way of doing it, or if there is a way of doing it. I don't know how to do it, so I'll have to look into it. But good to speak to you all. I've got to go because my phone needs charging. And next time I'll make sure that I've got 100% battery life on it, or it's charged at least, or it's charging. Okay then. Thank you all. Good night, good day, good morning, whatever, and catch up with you soon.